You back.
What's cracking?
Damn sure. You already know what it is. You already know what to do.
Squad.
Whole squad. One time for the fan. Let's get this thing lit. Gonna talk some Falcons football. Let's start the show. It's another good day to be a Falcons fan. One time for the fan. You already know what it is. You already know what to do. Chase with me. Bodie 3000 here with me. Oh, wait. No. Professor Fro
Professor Fro.
is here with us today. Let's see, check it out.
Ego. Yeah.
Professor Fro is here with us today.
How you jab turkeys doing today? We're gonna
All
get it
you
right.
jab
We're gonna get it cracking. All right. All you jab turkeys.
Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. First time here, go ahead and do all those three, please. One time for the fan. You already know we always talking Falcons football every Wednesday, every Sunday, 8 p.m. And I believe today's Wednesday. So it's time to talk some Falcons football. Big game tomorrow. Falcons, Panthers. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. But before we get to that, Chase, Bodie, what's good, man? How y'all boys doing? How's y'all week been? Disappointing loss Sunday against the Chargers, but back to the grind Monday morning. Okay.
It's Professor Fro.
God damn, Professor Fro. I apologize, sir. Gosh, not Professor Fro. Chase, Bodie, what's good, man?
Go ahead, buddy.
I need to go ahead and put a name tag to say
Sheesh.
because you keep calling me on. It's an alter ego. Right?
Yeah.
Man, so, now you said great day to be a Falcon fan, though. You got a lot of you got a big dub to get tomorrow. I mean, they suck, but we should still get the dub. We should whoop their ass personally, but I'm good. I'll be greater when we get this dub.
Chase, what's up, man?
What's up, fellas? Doing good, man. Ready to talk some Falcon football. Week's been going by pretty decent. So, yeah, man, we still repping. Win or lose.
Always.
Yeah,
Short week.
Baby chain.
God, not baby chain gang. Short week for the Atlanta Falcons after the loss Sunday to the Chargers. Got to get back to business Monday. Falcons were back out there. We got some depth chart news. We got some injury updates for you. Felt good for one moment seeing this player, and then the next moment he's not even playing. So we'll get to that in just a couple minutes here. But the chat's always going crazy here on One Time for the Fan. Plus, I believe we got a special guest getting ready to chime in here shortly. So we'll go ahead and get him in here. We got a lot to talk about here on One Time for the Fan. Deshaun's up in here. He said, "What's up, guy? Look if you buck." I said, "Yeet."
Yeet.
What's up, Deshaun?
That's
Deshaun
real
always
Atlanta.
with the heat.
That's real Atlanta right there. That yeet.
Yes, sir.
Hey, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. First time here. Dan Burst, let's get it.
What's good,
Hey,
Dad?
Dan.
Trey's up in here. He said, "What's good, fellas? One time for
Dre.
the fan on Carolina." Yeah, I'll be out there tomorrow.
Another day one.
Yes, sir.
What's good? What's cracking?
I'll definitely be out there tomorrow. So I got a lot of coverage for y'all. Check the YouTube channel and post some stuff for y'all. Facebook too as well. Chase
Rise up,
Grinders over
rise
here.
up.
Wait, Chase, you chatting in the chat? Hey, God.
Like the two Spider-Mans.
Sheesh. Gosh, Dan Burst, my biggest concern.
It ain't happening,
to not
Dan.
get this W tomorrow. How you think it's going? Hey, let me tell you something.
It ain't happening, Dan.
Getting that dub.
Take the broom out and start sweeping.
Big dub Thursdays, like that picture Eric Parker posted in that group today. It's just a couple more hours before that bird let Sylvester ass go off that line.
Yeah.
Got to let him drop down to the floor. And, of course, Sylvester is Sir Purr, whatever the hell that damn thing is, that raccoon they got over there in Carolina. Shit scares the shit out of me every time I see it. Jermaine's up in here. He said, rise up. Raccoons, koala bear, whatever that damn thing is.
Shit is a orangutan.
Justin Newman, what's good? Jalen Jones, what's good? Lyric's mom's up in here. She said, hey, fellas, how y'all? Let's get drunk. Oh, let's get drunk. Let's go.
No, I can't. I can't right now.
I got esports tonight. I can't sip right now. They're going to get mad if I mess up.
I'm already dehydrated. It's been a long day.
Brooms on the way. Brooms on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Wolf's up in the chat. He said, Teeth. We'll get the special guests in here shortly. We got a lot to go over tonight. One time for the fan. Chase.
Yes, sir.
Injury update. Depth chart news. 24 hours to kick off. It's 8:16 right now.
Yep.
One time for the fan. We'll be there. It's supposed to be raining. I don't give a shit. Gonna go out there and see some Falcons football. So,
yes, sir.
Shout out to all the fans that's making the trip. Shout out to everybody from the Rise Up tour. Shout out to everybody who's out there supporting the Falcons. As you see, we are tied for first.
Mm-hmm.
It's a must-win game again. As you get ready to round the corner to some pretty easy games coming up, Falcons fans, after the Panthers. You walk out of there with a win tomorrow, you're feeling good about the next 4 games. And we're going to get to that tonight on One Time for the Fan. But, Chase, injury report, depth chart news. Talk to us, Chase. What we got?
And here's Chase with the news.
God.
Let's run down on injury, man, who's definitely out for Thursday night game. We'll hoping to get Terrell back, but that's going to be a no. Eric Harris is out with an apparent foot injury. Tight end Felipe Franks has also been ruled out for Thursday. Some good news that we do have is Chris Lindstrom is not hurt. From last show, we had mentioned Chris Lindstrom's name. That was false. Matt Hennessy, man, tough to see him go on IR. You know, he was doing pretty fair at the spot that he was playing. It always sucks to see a Falcon player go down. But as far as Terrell being hurt, Armstrong has filled that position. You know, he'll probably be running first rep at that. As far as depth chart news, Rashard Fenton could possibly get his start as a Falcon this Sunday or this Thursday. So, yeah, man, as far as your depth chart, it's still pretty much the same. You got your same guys in. You got Tyler Deers, your running back 1. You got Drake London, Kyle Pitts, your same offensive line with Colby Gossett stepping in Matt Hennessy's spot. All across the board, pretty much the same. So, yeah, a couple of injuries, key players that we could definitely gain back. Should see CP get some more touches this week. So, hoping for a Falcon dub.
That's good to know. Chase, hearing the news, AJ was fans were excited this week to see him back on the depth chart, and then quickly, as soon as he was on the depth chart, you heard the news the day after that he will not be playing tomorrow, which is good because I
think it's a great thing.
Do not play him if he's not 100%. You got to trust the coaches, you got to trust the organization, and I have no problem with it. You did a decent job playing against the Chargers. You could have walked out there with a win, but you lost by 3. And I think even without AJ, your defense is still not letting teams blow you out. You're keeping the game within arm's reach. So shout out to Cornell Armstrong, Darren Hall, Mike Ford. A lot of these cornerbacks is D. Alford. A lot of these cornerbacks is getting ready to step up in the secondary to help out until Casey Hayward and AJ Terrell's at back at 100%. And Falcon fans, you want AJ Terrell and Casey Hayward back at 100%. We're going to get to what it could mean for the Atlanta Falcons going into the game against New Orleans, because if you open up this win streak starting tomorrow, going against the Bears, the Commanders, the Steelers, you could be going down to New Orleans really noticing that you're probably going to end up winning the NFC South.
Yeah.
We talked about the other schedules around the NFC South for the Saints, Bucks, and Panthers. They have some tough games coming up. Now, I know every game is tough in the NFL, but looking at the records, saw what PFF said earlier this year. I think it was around week 6. We had the easiest schedule ahead of us. Before the season started, we had the toughest schedule. Remember, they gave us 2-15 before the season started.
Now, since we got an easy schedule, huh?
So now if you look at it, you come out of there tomorrow with a win. Got the Bears next week. Bears are struggling. Get a win. Got the Steelers after. Get a win. Commanders after. Oh, no, Commanders after that, then the Steelers. Get 2 wins there. Go into the bye week. Get healthy. Head down to New Orleans. New Orleans is done.
Oh, yeah.
I expect all Falcon fans to be down there. And from the Rise Up Tours post that I made today, there's a shit ton of Falcon fans heading down to New Orleans for this game. There is a lot of Falcon fans heading down to New Orleans for that game. It's an ass whooping we owe them. So this is big.
Absolutely.
Not only you get the ass whooping in, Bodie, but you could be first in the division, clinching maybe somewhat the NFC South title down there in New Orleans if you go on this streak. It all starts with tomorrow.
Hashtag takeover Bourbon Street.
Hashtag takeovers. Hashtag Peachtree on Bourbon Street. We've done it before. We're gonna do it again.
I think that run is important. That run all the way up until New Orleans game, we gotta run the table. We got to. There's no excuse. Those teams are ass. We're better. I mean, let's be real. Like, you just gotta focus. All jokes aside, we gotta focus. We really gotta focus, because one of those teams could slip up and play good that day. We gotta run the tables. We gotta be disciplined, and we can't make mistakes.
Lisa Shepard, Dre, mentioning how you guys are going down there or trying to get down there to New Orleans. Oh, we're deep. One time for the fan will be down there. Rise Up Tour will be down there. A lot of Falcon fans will be down there. I'm talking about we are deep down in New Orleans in December, which, weather's going to be a little chilly, around that time. But we rise up for these Atlanta Falcons. You got to know, as a Falcon fan, there's going to be different weather conditions that the game is going to be in, whether it's outside or inside. You just have to be prepared to go out there and be a fan for your team. So shout out to all the Falcon fans that's already booked down for New Orleans, man. We're talking about New Orleans 5 minutes, 10 minutes into the show. Shit.
That's how excited we are.
We're excited. I mean, because the games that's ahead of us, and if Falcon fans truly believe in this team, you come out there tomorrow with a win. You move on. You got the Bears next week. You get a next win. You cross over the 500 hump for the first time, and you do it at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's big.
That's big against the Bears, which sets the mark to show that you got the Steelers coming in. Who knows what they're going to do in the next 2 weeks, but another winnable game. Commanders, they've been on the upside in the past couple of weeks, but still a winnable game. Then you got New Orleans, which is falling apart. Even the Cardinals, which is falling apart.
Yeah.
So it's possible the Falcons can, make the playoffs. We're pushing P for playoffs, but we're not pushing P for playoffs. Christy Lewis is up in here. She said, I'll be in NOLA. We always take over Bourbon Street. You already know we're doing it.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to see you there. Can't wait to see you there.
Second line parades all up and down Bourbon Street. I'll be coming for the ATL for the Steelers game too. Rise up, Christy. Come on now. Come on down today. Come on down today now. They're going to be like, I thought this was NOLA. Nope, ATL going to be so deep. It's going to be like, man, you already know what it is out there in the Bourbon Street, man. I ain't going to lie now. We'll get to that game when it comes up. But I will say, for those who haven't been to New Orleans, I've been there multiple years. And I will tell you, they're a passionate city when it comes to the Saints. Let you know right now. Passionate. Every little joker from around there is damn near from New Orleans. Ain't no outsiders like that. Ain't no melting pot like how it is out here in New Orleans. When you talk to them folks down there, they from a parish or they from a ward. They from somewhere in that bayou, but they represent the Saints. A little bit different than Atlanta because everybody wants to move to Atlanta. You put 25 people in a room, you ask them what team they're fans of, it's going to be all different teams.
Yeah.
You put 25 people from New Orleans in a room, it's going to be all 90% is going to say Saints.
Exactly.
Lucky if you find one that's outside of it. I ain't going to lie. I've seen the culture. I've seen the spirit. But when it comes to the team and the game and the organization, they ass. Totally different. Totally different. I love the culture, love the vibe. You're going to love the food. You're going to love the entertainment, the parade, the dancing. It's all cool. But the team, the game, the stadium, ass. Throw it out the window, is ass.
You got me thinking. We are a melted pot here. There's a lot of folks here. A lot of folks, they claim Atlanta because they live in Atlanta now. They might switch teams when they move cities, but it's a melting pot. But we still got our true core.
That's true.
And our core got to show up. We got to show up and show out because we still got a rich history, even though it don't have a Super Bowl yet.
Falcon fans, Not at all, Jack. I would say really rude for their team. I will say for the fans now. When you get into their stadium, if you got soft skin, you know right now, just don't say too much because they will get under your skin on purpose.
That's cool. They ain't got. They can say whatever
right
they
now.
want.
This is not for
just
one
don't
time
touch
for the fan because we gonna be down there. I done been down there through this mess. I done too many times.
Yeah.
But for those who are traveling and who have never been in that sweat box they got down there, I'm telling you, they will get under your skin, and it's turning from football to a rivalry. You see, we can talk football, or we're gonna get into some gangster shit. That's how they say it, right?
Gangster shit.
We're gonna get into some gangster shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They can say whatever they want.
So you gotta just know that when you're down there, it's a totally different vibe. But I enjoy it. I've been on there 9 years straight. I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It's a good time. The casino, bring your money to gamble. We're going to gamble. But we're going to get to that.
Your man jumping ahead. Boy, you excited?
Man, I'm excited as hell for this shit. I'm ready to get on the road, man. I'm ready to see all these games for the Falcons because I know around that time, if the Falcons do what the Falcons need to do, we should be going to the playoffs. And around that game, going into New Orleans, I've been down there when you have a winning record in New Orleans years ago. They don't show up. They ain't too excited. Then you go in there and kick their ass. They're like, oh, shit. They for real.
Yeah.
And
then they say, then they want to fight.
Flags.
Yeah.
We bring big ass flags running down Bourbon Street. We tearing up. Well, I'm telling you because Atlanta doesn't really got that for Saints fans to do that.
Right.
You see, you got to go to the hotels and hang out and do a little lounge. Nah, the French Quarter is where New Orleans is at. So when we down there, that's where we at. So all you see is Falcon fans everywhere. Falcon fans everywhere. And you know about them dogs. You know we bringing that Georgia Bulldog gear down there too. So the LSU fans can know what we talking about.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
When the Georgia get on Saturday and the Falcons shit on Sunday.
That's why I hope the game is on Sunday because you're going to see that.
Yeah.
Real number one.
One time for the fan, y'all. Called the Super Dunk.
Yeah.
For those Falcon fans that's heading down there, we're going to have a good time. Join the Rise Up Tour group on Facebook if y'all want to go ahead and get invited to the party. RSVPs in that party. We deep right now. It's well over like 200 people going to be at that party. I don't know what to tell Thomas. Like, shit, fuck the RSVPs. It's not going to happen. It's going to be. Just get ready for the pandemonium. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. We did it last year. Should have seen it. 2 years we did. 2 years in a row we done it at the same place in New Orleans. It's crazy. I'm in South Mississippi and we have some diehard Dirty Birds and we roll out for that game. Some diehard Dirty Birds in Southern Mississippi, huh?
That's dope.
Chrissy Lewis, I'm gonna have to chop with you. I'm gonna have to chop it up with you. I'm starting something. They go hard for them swamp things. They do go hard for them swamp things. They ain't got much else. They ain't got no baseball. LSU ain't been, doing the best. Though they might end up playing Georgia and get smacked up.
Yeah, get some of those slaps.
Rise Up Tour. You already know what it is. We about to go ahead and get to some Falcons football. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
All right, man. Dean Pease is fired up. Who the hell pissing off Dean Pease? Don't call. I glad you call that man Russell.
Don't you dare.
Falcon fans. Time to show y'all something. If y'all ain't never seen it, we're going to go over this. A lot of y'all in them chats, in them Facebook groups, watching these Falcon fans just bash the team, bash the defense, bash Coach Pease. Oh, we should have did this. We should have did that. Y'all ain't coaching the team. You know who is coaching the team? This man right here. He's one of the coaches on the team. Your defensive coordinator. Y'all see that? Woo-wee. We screen sharing out here.
Wow. Look at that
stubble. Shout out to Scott Kennedy and the Atlanta Falcons right here for this.
He high. You can see it on the face.
Look on his face. Look at that stubble.
Somebody off. Somebody's going to get jumped off. I'm telling you right now, that's the look of somebody that he is pissed.
Hey, I low-key just bought that hoodie like 2 days ago.
That hoodie is dope, bro. Shout out to DP and Falcons and Bodie for buying that hoodie. Because that shit is dope.
Fire. All right.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Look, man, it's 3 minutes and 24 seconds. We'll round it off about 2 minutes or so. Oh, y'all got to hear this. No, I'm muted.
On third down. Did you see explosive plays on third down last week? You did?
I hear it.
25 yards on 30.
Okay, what's an explosive play, Mike? On your standard or our standard?
So first off, DP's done. He ain't done. He done with the bullshit.
Yeah.
Right. The first question is, what's an explosive play to you, man? Journalist, what's the explosive play? Some of y'all play Madden. Explosive play, man. 10 yards or better. Man, if you don't get out of here with DP, he ain't playing with y'all. DP's finna coach y'all real quick, man.
Did? 25 yards. Okay, what's an explosive play, Mike? On your standard or our standard?
What's your standard?
Big plays are 20 yards. Explosive plays are 30 yards. Okay. So what did this say? What did we say last week was one of the things was the biggest nemesis that we had going in was giving up explosive plays on third down. Okay. That was the fewest big plays we've given up all season. But we're going to dwell on our third down production in that game. Second lowest quarterback rating we've given up to a hell of a quarterback, by the way.
Facts. That's very true.
Second lowest quarterback rating that they gave up all season. And yes, the Chargers are probably a playoff team right now. Going forward. They have a quarterback by the name of Justin Herbert, who we mentioned is going to sling the ball about 300 times in the game because that's what his type of quarterback is. He's a passing quarterback. He's a pocket passer. Though he is a young kid, so he's mobile at times. Most young quarterbacks are. Hell, you put Stetson Bennett in the NFL right now. He's going to get about 60 yards in the game, too, rushing the ball. Some quarterbacks are mobile. But you got some of those other quarterbacks, which is, like your Matt Ryan, your pocket passing guys, your Nick Foles. They don't run much no more. They just actually just stand there, and I don't want to get to it. But you see what's going on when it comes to the teams that we're playing, Falcon fans? Legendary coach Dean Pease is breaking down why y'all shouldn't be so mad. Look at the positives versus the negatives, even in a loss. And Dean Pease is going to tell y'all right here, there's negatives that he looks at in a win. There's positives that he looks at in a loss. This is your coach. This is one of your defensive coordinators. Legendary Hall of Fame defensive coordinator, I might add. Yeah, 2-time Super Bowl champion, I believe. Some of the names that he's coached, Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs. What, Ed Reed? You got some more names, Bodie? Anybody else?
Yeah.
Those names say enough.
I can get to the Patriot players, too.
Yeah, you want to go to Teddy Bruschi's and the Rodney Harrisons and the Ty Laws.
Falcon fans can't be blaming this defense when we're not getting blown out in games. We're keeping the game within arm's reach. Dean Pease is breaking down some of the statistics. Some of y'all don't even listen to this stuff. Y'all just go straight to the groups and start talking shit.
Okay, it is the best percentage. They get 43 times, right, through for 245 yards. Is that pretty good? 5-point-some yards a catch? Is that good or is that bad? You guys tell me. I'd say that's pretty good. I'd say that's a positive. I'd say giving up the fewest big plays was a positive. I say starting the game 3 and out was a positive. Did we talk about not being able to start a game fast? We started the game fast. How did we do in the second half? Starting the second half, 2 3 and outs. How about when we got the sudden change on the 50-yard line and we turn the ball? We get them to turn the ball over and we intercept. Why don't we talk once in a while about the positives?
If you listen to his voice, he's like, I want to rip these journalists so bad, but I got to keep it football. There was a quarterback, there was a coach over the weekend, college football, and they asked him a question. He said, I'm going to get fined for this, and just went the hell off. It was Mike Leach, I think it was, or one of those. It was just hilarious. Go check out that video. But Pease is professional. He's been around a lot of teams. He's been around a lot of defenses. He knows the game. Watch how he explains coming up in the next couple seconds how he's installing a new defense that the players didn't even run in practice. They're just very good at assignments. Listen to how Dean Pease is breaking down how this defense is coming together. It's a young team, Chase. Thank you.
Instead of, we are always going to look for the negative. Is that what we're supposed to do? Is that part of journalism? Really? I mean, I'm asking as a coach. Is everything always got to be, let's find something negative to talk about? And this week it'll be third down. There are positive things that come out of a loss, and there are negative things that come out of a win. You understand that? There are. But we're going to dwell on third down. Okay? We got to do better on third down. And the simple answer is we need to play better coverage. Or
How many NFL teams would say that they need to play better on third down?
Damn near all of them, really.
A lot.
I mean, it depends. I mean, come on.
Some answers are just, the standard answer from coaches, guys.
True.
You feel me? I mean, there's only
Very true.
what are you gonna say in football? You're gonna make up some lie?
Look,
It's right there. It's on the film. It's on the tape. It's on the stat
I
sheet.
speak on it. It's the media itself. The media and they're negative. Like you watch the news, it's mostly negative shit. Like it's not they're trying to dig. They want that story. They want to say something. They trying to really they probably want Coach Pease to crack. You know what I'm saying? They probably want him to combust because that's a story for them. It's just the media, man. Media. It infuriates me too. So I get it, bro. I get it.
Going to Dre's comment, man, we held them to 20 points, and I told y'all this team is going to be a very well-oiled team once we get past the mental mistakes and we get better talent in certain spots. That is true. Tied for first, going into Carolina tomorrow, must-win game. You can come out, have the division on top as the Bucs and everybody else plays on Sunday. You're sitting back watching games. You're doing it with a Briggs quarterback, bunch of players on the rebuild, a lot of one-year deals. You're tied for first. You're not
A lot of hungry guys.
a lot of hunk, man. Come on, man.
A lot of hungry guys. Young,
Come on, Dean Pease.
hungry guys.
Let's finish this up, Pease.
we need to get to him on the pressure. We hit this guy. This guy is one of the best quarterbacks we have placed all year. And he had an 80 rating. 80 rating. There's never one word ever said about that. Not one in any article, which I don't read, but my wife happened to bring one up that somebody wrote. So we gave up 20 points, second best. If we average 20 points during the season, what would that rank us? You guys know? 12. I'll tell you because I already know.
Gosh, not Professor Pease.
Shit.
Got him.
He over there playing the
Professor
piano.
Pro.
If we average 20 points all season, what we gonna be ranked, y'all? What we gonna be ranked?
What?
Everybody
Yeah,
pulling out their phones.
I know.
12. Got you.
'Cause y'all
Got
don't
you.
know.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
You know.
Watch Go Pease again. Watch this. Watch this.
200, 330 yards. Where would that rank us? 12. I'll just let you know.
Gosh,
Both-
Professor Pease again. Everybody over there Googling what would that rank the Falcons? Oh, 12?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like, hey Siri. He knows.
so like Coach P breaking down them numbers for real.
Pretty
The
good.
stats within the stats.
What I want to say is I walk into that room and I watch it, and yeah, I'm disappointed in a loss, and I'm disappointed sometimes in third down. But the other thing I'm going to do as a coach is I'm going to teach, and I'm going to coach off the positives. And we are trending in the right direction. So last week I'm talking about giving up all these big plays, and now we didn't give them up, did we? And we didn't have explosive plays. How much run after the catch did we have? The only one that we gave up that was actually, to me, fairly explosive, we actually missed the tackle. I thought we had an interception over the ball. We were playing zone, a new zone that we put in. And we read it perfect, and the guy missed the tackle, both of them. They both went for the ball, and they missed them. So I come out of there feeling better about the defense after a loss than I did in some games after we win.
One thing
that's a
you have
very true
to
statement.
also listen to when you go back and check out the full video, he goes on to say he loves coaching this team. He loves these players. And I'm sitting there watching it like, man, that's your Hall of Fame defensive coordinator.
I truly
We've
believe
never
that.
had a person with this much defensive talent coaching in our room in a long time.
You know what I
I mean,
think?
I understand the Dan Quinn situation, but no, this is Dean Pease.
I think Coach loves a challenge. He knew it wasn't gonna be easy, bro. Look what he had. He's used to having these defensive, all pro Hall of Fame defensive players on. He did not have to come back to do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
He came back because he loves football and he loves a challenge. So he's challenging these players to be great, and it's gonna happen. I'm telling you, y'all gonna see the fruits of this labor. We're gonna get better the rest of the season, and next season when we get better in the off season, y'all gonna see this shit. I love Coach Pease. Ooh, don't call him Russell. Damn it.
Once again, shout out to Scott Kennedy for that video right there, chopping up that clip. He has a YouTube page too as well, and also shout out to Atlanta Falcons and Dean Pease and whoever's involved in that video right there. So I don't get flagged. Ha, got you. And we all can just enjoy watching these type of videos. We got some video breakdowns coming up real soon. So we're going to be going over some plays. We're going to hit rewind, hit fast forward. Hit rewind, hit fast forward. We're going to break down some plays. Hell,
Then
we
I'm
might
gonna hit
bring
you with the
coach
John
in.
Madden voice. Boom! Look at this. Look at.
Might have to play the music in the background too. Download some music. Got a special guest here because, of course, it's Falcons Panthers tomorrow, and we are going to get the Bodie's breakdown shortly. But we got some information that we want to let y'all know about. People here from the Rise Up Tour they get on that bus tomorrow. Some people are driving in on their own. Some people are flying in on their own, and they want to know about what is going on in Carolina tomorrow. So there's only one person that we can bring on who has all this information. Hell, he's been on the show more than anybody. Probably Bodie, he's been on the show more than Dez. I just don't understand why we don't bring Thomas on the podcast and kick Dez out the group. No, just funny. But Thomas Scott from the Rise Up Tour is here. Falcon fans, because there's a lot of information going around about this bus trip, about what's going on in Carolina with the tailgate, and of course, Thomas is here to let us know what's happening. Thomas, how's your day going, sir? 24 hours before kickoff.
What up? What up? What it do, Professor
Good,
Spade? Yeah, man, day's good, man. You know, it's been. I don't know. It seems like I'm ready to play a football game, man, with all of the meetings and people calling me here, you know, talking here, you know what I mean? It's like, well, damn, I'm ready to suit up tomorrow or what?
Well, if you can make it, I mean, you're in Dubai right now, correct?
Hey, look, man, I'm looking outside of Carolina, man. That's
the Pansy Stadium.
Man,
hey, there's a lot going on. Tell us about this bus trip. It started with one person on the bus. Now there's only 4 seats left. How the hell this happened?
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's the Rise Up Tour, man. I mean, what else do you expect, man? I think that we came with a mission and we said that we was going to go on tour. So, and we stand by that statement. We've been going on tour since, and we ain't missed one. We ain't missed a beat. So we going by plane, train, automobile, or bus. The Rise Up Tour is going to be there. And we stand by that. And our goal is to bring Atlanta to wherever we go. Let the players know that we support them, doesn't matter what the record is. But we in here, and we in here deep, and we're going to be in there making noise for the love of the Falcons to let them know that, you know, we don't got Twitter fingers. We don't have Facebook, you know what I'm saying, periods, things of that nature. Man, we really about this life here at the Rise Up Tour.
So where do we begin? So that way we can go ahead and let everybody know what is going on here with the Rise Up Tour. We only have a couple more away games left. Tomorrow morning, there's a bus full of Falcon fans heading up to Carolina. Is there any other information you'd like to let us know about this bus trip? I got the flyer right here for the tailgate too as well. I could also put up. But please give us your information on Carolina, or if you have anything else to let us know about New Orleans or Washington. I don't know if you heard the beginning of the show, but a lot of people here is hyped to go to New Orleans. So yeah.
I did. So with Carolina, man, yeah, we got 4 seats left. We just had a seat opened up. Someone canceled out. Hey, it's all good. But if you're interested in going, you go to www.theriseuptouratl.com. Go ahead and grab your seat. But do it before midnight so you can get the confirmation and for the pickup location. But yeah, man, we're gonna have a good time, man. Georgia Coach Line, shout out to Georgia Coach Line and Ms. Parker and Mr. and Mrs. Cox. They take great care of the Rise Up Tour, man. So we're ready. We're excited, man. We got the best bus driver in the land. He goes by the name of Hollywood, so he's gonna get us down there safely. Coming back, and we're ready to take over the city, man. So we got a party bus all the way up on 85. So we taking over a big 56 passenger charter bus, and we're gonna be partying. So if y'all see us on the highway, make sure y'all blow that horn. When you see them Georgia peaches on the back, you know what I'm saying? It says Georgia's on my mind. That's us. You know, that's the Rise Up Tour, man. So make sure if y'all on the road, blow that horn if y'all see that bus.
Definitely. Chase, we're heading up your way. So if you want to stand on the roadside by the exit and raise a flag. Oh, shit. Had to throw that one in there. So check this out, right? Got some more screen sharing. Hey, we increasing the budget tonight.
Oh, shit.
Sharing this screen like a
about time, Jack cheap ass.
Yeah. Hold on. Where's my picture? Ain't got the picture? Oh, there it is. Hold on, let me make sure I got it right here, y'all. Got to pull it up. All right, bet. Now we go back to share the screen. Sorry if there's any delay or any lag or any adjustments. We don't work for CBS. Y'all see it right here?
Loading up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
see it?
you increased the budget big time.
Big time. There it is right there, Falcon fans. Heading into Charlotte tomorrow. Either you're flying in, driving in, or you're on the bus. Rise Up Tour. Tailgate Party Committee. Mastermind Media Group. For those that do not know, I was in Jacksonville a couple weeks ago for Georgia, Florida. Tailgate Party Committee. I just caught the end of the tailgate. Man, that junk was packed. I seen the pictures. I seen the videos. Lee Thomas and Tailgate Party Committee has been doing this for a while. And for them to link up with the Rise Up Tour on a couple tailgates out of town is very big because Lee is very busy. He has a lot going on. He does, some tailgates at the home games too as well. He does some college games. I believe he's going down to Dallas soon, Thomas, or is it Jacksonville?
Yeah, it's going down to Jacksonville, man. The unfortunately, the Cowgirls has rented out his services to pull up to Jacksonville.
Well, that's man's a busy man. What can I say? It's all about the business. But yes, Tailgate Party Committee will be there. Right there, as you see the address, Cedar Yards Lot, 604 South Cedar Street, Charlotte, North Carolina. You look for the big old floaty that they have, says Tailgate Party Committee, I believe it is. And then they have the Mastermind Media Group signs. You might see the Rise Up Tour tent out there too as well. The Rise Up Tour tent should be out there too as well, right, Thomas?
Yeah. That's the plan. Yeah, the Rise Up Tour tent will be out there. So look for it. Come by and say hello. It's your first time meeting the Rise Up Tour. Come by. We don't bite, man. We're a very friendly group of people. Our slogan is where fans become family. So come on out, introduce yourself. Come join the family, man.
Rise Up Tour, one time for the fan. A lot of things going on between now and next year. The year after, man, it's about to get real crazy. If you're not a member of the Rise Up Tour on Facebook, please go ahead and join the Rise Up Tour group because the group is growing. Started with 2 members, and now we're over 9.
We're almost at that 1,000 threshold, man. So I don't know, man. We got a surprise for that 1,000 member, but they have to be a legitimate. They have to be a legitimate person. Like they have to answer the questions.
Nice.
And and then they have to do an introduction. Like they have to do it like that. They're supposed to do it. So that 1,000 person may get a whole Rise Up Tour swag bag. You know what I'm saying, for being that 1,000 member. You know what I'm saying. So
That's dope.
There he is. Got the mink on, looking like Cam, paid in full, ain't you? Look at him.
Yeah, ready to slap him up.
Y'all got my ducats. My boy out there clean, but he's a hard-working individual. I saw him out there in Jacksonville. He also does the home games as well. Thomas, you ran into Lee a few times too as well. When he's doing his tailgates. It's a lot to set up. It's a lot going down. You still have time to pay for the tailgate too as well, Falcon fans. So if you want to know some information about it, if you have a cousin or a brother or sister, whoever's in Carolina or going to the game and they just want to hang out with some Falcon fans, there's a tailgate involved. Thomas, before we get you up out of here, Washington, New Orleans, Baltimore, can we get a little inside of anything before we go? I mean, anything?
Man, so you want me to give you something breaking, huh?
We got to get no breaking news up here. I didn't want to put you on the spot like that.
You want to
break, but if you do it,
you want to break some, huh? So
can you give us a hint? Can you give us a hint at something?
All right, so Washington, y'all better get ready, right? Open bar, rings a bell. I'm gonna give you that. Open bar in Washington, first 2 hours.
Sheesh.
Nope.
Sheesh.
But wait. However, you got an RSVP. And it got to be a legitimate RSVP. So if you don't have a valid email, it's not gonna get you in.
Falcon fans.
There's Washington. I'll give you one more.
Okay.
Baltimore.
Wait, we skipped New Orleans?
We'll get that. I'm gonna give you some breaking, man.
All right. Baltimore.
We're doing the same thing. And it's called Baltimore. It's not Baltimore, it's called Baltimore. Anybody talk this called Baltimore. If you watch The Wire, it's Baltimore.
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 No T. Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah, and they don't say blue; they say blue. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So in Baltimore, it's gonna be lit. We're gonna be at Camden Yards. So right, if you ever been there, if you're a Braves fan, that's where the Orioles play. So everything is right there in the circle. So we're gonna be at the power plant over in Camden Yards area. We're gonna have a good time. So look, you got something breaking. But you really want to know about New Orleans?
Not just well, we can give. I mean, go ahead,
Really,
buddy.
I'm gonna be there. So
yeah. So man, we're gonna have to break you in. So you already down 5 shots.
Sheesh.
You down 5 already. Because that's all we do in New Orleans is drink.
Yeah, I will say.
I'm with you. I'm gonna have a
drinking town out there in New Orleans.
So you down 5, and daiquiris don't count.
Ah, fuck.
So you can't drink no pina coladas.
Yeah,
man, not no cocktail.
No, you know what I'm saying. You can't drink no sex on the beaches, nothing like that.
No hand grenades.
No mimosa.
No. You gotta drink you some Carla Cabs. If you're gonna drink a daiquiri, you got straight Everclear, my brother.
Hey, one time for the fan is going down. Thomas Scott, we appreciate all the information, man. Rise up. I know you got a lot to do. Bus trip tomorrow. 50-something Falcon fans heading up to Carolina to go have a good time. Enjoy the trip. I'll be there in the morning. I'll hit you up, brother. Appreciate you for stopping by and adding another podcast tally to your record right there. I don't know where Dez has been, but Thomas, we got to talk to you for next season of one time for the fans.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Much love, Chase.
Appreciate you, Thomas.
All right, Jack. Professor Fro. That's what we're going to do. Bodie, that's the
How we doing?
Name?
How we doing, dog? We doing? I'm in my alter ego.
Hey, so look, when you go to New Orleans, man, you make sure you got to braid it up and pimp it back, man.
Walking out there looking like Latrell Sprewell.
He around on them doves.
You looking like Randy Moss, looking crazy.
Gosh.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir,
brother. All right, yeah.
One time for the fan. Thomas Scott, Rise Up Tour. Lot going on. Tomorrow, bus trip, heading to Carolina. Had to throw him in the mix real quick before we get the Bodie's breakdown because Falcon fans want to know what's going on. Y'all going to these away games? We building something here. Like I said, the group started with 2 members, Chase, Bodie. Now we're over 980-something people. It's growing rapidly. We're going to hit 1,000 members before the end of the year. Y'all going to be a part of the Rise Up Tour first event later on this year. So how y'all feel about that?
Super lit, man. I'm ready.
Man, I'm been ready. Been ready.
Bodie's breakdown coming up. Heading over here to the chat. Jeremiah says, we're gorging to get the Panthers tomorrow. I think we're going to get the Panthers tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
He's going to say. Why Professor Fro reminds me of Music Soul Child or Timbaland and Magoo. Yeah.
Not Magoo. Shit. Ooh, love, yeah. What y'all know about that shit?
Ding. Face ad boy. That's you out there looking like Bodie. Goddamn Music Soul Child. Yeah, Brady sucks this season. Jeremiah, you definitely right. Brady does suck this season. Hopefully you can retire too. Coy Bishop, shout out to Coy Bishop. Coy, Matthew Bass is excited about the Bears game coming up. We got that Kyle Pitts jersey ready for him. He just got back in the country. He's super stoked. I think he's gonna reach out to you. Or I don't know if he already did, but appreciate you, Coy, man, for looking out for Matthew Bass.
Shout out, Coy, man,
on that Bears game too, as well, man. So shout out to Coy Bishop. This is a diehard Falcon fan too, as well, and it's exciting to see fans in the chat that you see at games, home and away, that you've known for years, and then you see a lot of new fans too, as well. So one time for the fan is growing. Once again, tell your friends, tell your Falcons friends, your Falcons family. One time for the fan every Wednesday, every Sunday, 8 p.m. You know we're talking Falcons football. Dan Burr said, Thomas, need the link for the shirt, my guy. Hit my line, Dan Burr, or text Thomas. He'll get you in. He'll take care of you. Professor Product. God, Jeff.
I already know, man. That shit leaking.
Yeah, where Magoo?
Where Magoo? I don't know where he at, man. He buried.
Face head elbow. Hell. Yeah, you already know what it is. DSGB Hog checking in. Bodie's breakdown. Bodie, people's been in here enough now. They know what Bodie's breakdown is. They know Professor comes with the facts.
Oh,
And
really?
Chase, we can do your segment later on too. You can teach us.
No, this what Chase gonna do after my curtains close. He gonna come do this. He gonna sweep the floor.
Walk in there with.
Hey, buddy, did you get
When we dump this trash,
a bit of
buddy?
salt out of that fry box?
Yes! Chase. Hey, for those that don't know, Chase been going crazy in the one time for the fans chat. You might wake up with somebody getting roasted. Like,
I think he's
roasting right now.
He drank a pound of courage. He just came in and started roasting. Hey, with your face ass. Look at you, looking like a two booty cheeks. What's wrong with this nigga?
Hey, come on. One time for the fan. Bodie 3000. Oh, shit. Professor Fro. Tonight, what is the breakdown for Bodie's breakdown, sir? So we can go ahead and talk some more Falcons football.
Okay, man. I just wanted to get everybody up to speed, and I learned a lot with this breakdown as well. About our new player, Rashad Fenton, man. It's just, if you don't know, I just had to break him down. You know, the newest member of the team. He came from, he's a 6th-round draft pick, former 6th-round draft pick. So he came up. He came again. Chase sucks. He came. All right, Rashad Cambrell. Is that how you say it? Cambrell Fenton. That's a first. Hey, shout out to you, Rashad. I guess I'm gonna call you Cambrell. No, I'm not. All right. 5'11", 193 from Miami, Florida. South Carolina Gamecock. They suck. He was drafted in the 6th round in 2019. And he became a solid starter for the Kansas City Chiefs. Very solid. In 2021. He had a 79.1 Pro Football Focus grade in 2021 as a starting corner. And that's the highest by a Chiefs cornerback since 2017. So that's a big deal. Like my boy was locking folks up. There's a video out there of him locking up Stephon Diggs. And that was awesome. He is a Super Bowl champ. He won the championship, Super Bowl 54 with the Chiefs. His career tackles 123, 2 forced fumbles, 2 pass deflections, 2 picks. And this is his third season, if I'm not mistaken.
If you count the COVID year in between, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, the COVID, came out as a 3-star recruit, so he wasn't. I mean, he was, 3-star is pretty high, but it's not, not as high as 4 and 5, of course, recruitment wise. He still went to South Carolina, ran a 4.52. That probably what dropped him to the 6th round. But his obviously talent, he's exceeded his expectations already. So you know what I'm saying. My boy been out here working. He had that good year in Kansas City, but came back this year. They drafted some more corners. He kind of,
rookies got him.
I mean, he was a 6th-round draft pick. He already exceeded expectations for that. But he's still only
and
25.
won a Super Bowl.
And he won the Super Bowl. He's still only 25 years old, people. That means he has a chance to be a part of this team's future if he come in here and show his ass, which I have no doubt he's going to do his best.
And I like how you pick Fenton, too, as well, because now Falcon fans get to hear the little breakdown of his little background. Because a lot of people see Fenton as like, oh, who is this guy? The Chiefs? Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's see what he does when he gets into the game. But there's a lot of other fans that want to hear this in-depth research. They want to hear this type of talk. Because it gives a chance to build him up for when Fenton makes a big play tomorrow or makes a big play against the Bears. You say, oh, wow, man. Hell yeah, he was pretty good against the Chiefs when he played with the Chiefs. Remember that video when he locked up Stephon Diggs? People start to talk about his stats in his previous years and stuff like that. We haven't seen him play like we haven't seen him play really good yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Did he play Sunday? He didn't play. He got traded after. So, we get a chance to see him tomorrow. We get a chance to see him against the Bears.
Might suit up tomorrow,
And AJ Terrell's out. Casey Hayward's out. This is a big opportunity for another player.
Absolutely.
And the trade the Falcons made is why we're talking about Fenton right now, because he's a member of the Atlanta Falcons. Bodie?
Yeah, they took 3 Kansas City took 3 corners in the draft last year. and they all were drafted. And they took a first round corner, Trent McDuffie. And I mean, it wasn't that he was playing bad. It was just that those guys were playing better. You know what I'm saying? So as a 6th round draft pick, it is what it is. But like I said, he exceeded these expectations. So he does have a chance to play tomorrow. So I just really wanted to just break that down real quick, like boom, boom, bring it in here, like bring some light to our new player. And we wish him the best, Hope he go out there, get a pick, a sack, a forced fumble, and all that shit tomorrow. Let's get it. Let's get it. So my boy, Cambrell.
What in the world, Bo? Big Low Country Sports checking in. Glad you're here, Big Low Country.
No, hey, if you're watching Fenton, please don't hate me. I'm just
Fenton, if you are watching,
you the mother
hit us
that
up.
called me Cambrell. I'm like, nah, I'm sorry.
I'll be tomorrow at the game. Let's go, Cambrell.
Oh, shit, I wouldn't dare.
He'll be like, for what? Why? Heard it last night on Bodie's breakdown.
Get him out of here.
One time for the fan. It's good to hear that information, Bodie, because another player has joined the Falcons during a time where the Falcons are still in the fight for first place. You're adding to your secondary that is banged up.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that they were going to make a move at the trade deadline. We just didn't know who the move was. I mean, I think Falcon fans were looking at the Bradley Chubb. That was one person that Falcon fans had in mind. Another name people kept tossing around was what's the guy that went to Roquan Smith too as well?
Roquan, yeah.
Buddy from Washington.
Buddy, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who was it? Payne?
Jackson? No, what's his name? William Jackson.
William Jackson III.
Yeah.
You come away with Rashard Fenton. Bodie just broke down some of his background. Super Bowl champion, former starter, coming to a team that needs secondary help.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the Panthers tomorrow. It's a game for him to shine.
Mm-hmm.
Even going up against DJ Moore or whoever the Panthers got. I don't even know who the hell they still got.
Shit. DJ Moore, he on a mission though. His dumb ass.
Falcon fans, I want to see Fenton shine. It's another opportunity for a cornerback to step up here, fill the scheme, fit the role that you need him to fill, because Terrell's out, Hayward's out, secondary's a little banged up. Hawkins is coming back from concussion protocol too as well. So it's like you don't want another player in your secondary to go down. You want these players to be healthy because you have a little 9-day stretch before you play the Bears. You're gonna get a little bit healthy there. Then you have the bye coming up in a couple weeks. So the trade, I think Fontenot Terry did a good move, bringing in Fenton. I don't know, it wasn't a splashy player. It was a player that you needed right now to play
all year. He's been bringing in cats, young guys, seeing what they got, kicking the tires on them, seeing if they're gonna perform and help the team.
It's just like the thing with Fenton. You got a player that's got history in this league, that's played in this league, and he's still a young character. You know what I mean? So that fits your scheme on defense. That fits your whole scheme as a team. So I mean, just having somebody with some experience in this league and can still play a backup role is very nice to have.
Absolutely.
Young, has experience in the league, won a Super Bowl. Obviously, they made a trade for him because he's going to fit whatever scheme they need him to fill.
Yeah. And
then he's going to play tomorrow against the Panthers. Let's just say he comes away with a pick. Let's say he comes away with like 4 or 5 tackles, a couple pass breakups. Falcon fans like, hey, who number 21?
Yeah.
That's what you want. You don't want to come in and be like, why we trade for this dude? Get him out of here. Oh, my God. He's got burnt. He's toast. I don't want to see those memes. Fenton seems to be a cornerback that can jump in right now, tomorrow, against a banged-up Panthers team, a weak Panthers team, and lock down some wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd love to see that happen tomorrow. Another player joining the mix and making a difference for this team. We need a win. Any player who's on that 53 tomorrow, go out there and get it done. Speaking of that, after Bodie's tremendous breakdown of Fenton, the newest member of the Atlanta Falcons, Bodie's breakdowns every Wednesday right here on One Time for the Fan. We now got to get to what we need to talk about, because in 24 hours is kickoff. Hell, we're in the damn and coming to the end of the first quarter around this time. Falcons should be up about 45-3.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
What do the Falcons need to do to beat the Panthers? What are the keys to beating them? The keys to victory? Bodie, Chase, chat, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit the subscribe button. Let's talk about it. What do the Falcons need to do to beat the Panthers? I say run the damn ball.
Yeah, can never go wrong there.
Run the damn ball. Outside of Burns and Brown on that defense, last time you tacked it up on some yards on the ground for them, take advantage of it again. Mariota, maybe this could be your 300-yard game.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Make them work.
You look at the last matchup and just the kind of game we played there, it was a balanced football game. It wasn't just run, it wasn't just pass. So I think that to beat teams in this division that we have, you have to be able to play a balanced game. So I believe you got to be able to run the ball and throw the ball this Thursday. Got to get Kyle Pitts involved, man. Let's get Kyle Pitts, man. Grab the football, catch the ball. Mariota, sling that thing, man. Let's get this ball moving because we can do it, man. It just seems that we've seen them do it. So, I mean, I got faith.
Yeah.
Falcon fans, what do the Falcons need to do to beat the Panthers? What are the keys to victory? Falcon fan just text me, sup, bro? See the weather and it don't look good tomorrow. You still going to the game? Yes, sir. Always there. Reply.
Yeah.
Falcon fans, what do the Falcons need to do to beat the Panthers? We talked a little bit about it on Sunday, Bodie. Now you're 24 hours before kickoff. You've done your walkthroughs. The team is ready to go. You're going to get out there tomorrow. Weather conditions, we don't know as yet. Some say it's going to storm. Some say it's going to rain a little bit. Weather reports like in between. It says 60% here, 40% here, 70% here. So I'll be out there. I don't give a damn what the weather condition is. So I'll be out there watching the Falcons go out there and get a win. But what do the Falcons need to do, Bodie? Oh, I'm so sorry, Bodie. Professor Fro.
Thank you. One thing they need to do is ice. They need to ice Eddie Rosario because
remember that guy?
No, honestly, like you said, run the hell out the ball, especially if the weather conditions are going to be a problem. It won't be, might not be that $300. I'm thinking about money. 300-yard game might not be that 300-yard game we're looking for from Mariota, but a lot of, oh yeah, yeah, can't forget that. I mean, you got a four-headed monster back there.
It's a Coach Smith. They said it on the radio. There's like a three-headed monster, and Coach Smith was like, "I don't see a three-headed monster. Where's a three-headed monster? Where are they at?" So it was funny hearing Coach say that.
Coach. All right, so I'm talking about what? Mariota, Huntley, CP, Algier.
Mm-hmm.
4 heads. We got 4 runners, and they all gonna get burned. Okay, we run in the ball, especially if it rains. We gonna run the piss out the ball. Okay, and that's one thing I don't think they can stop. I don't think they can stop it. They can't not stop it. It's gonna be hard for both teams to throw the ball. It's just who can. I'll be damned. Do not let Deontay Foreman run for 118 yards and 3 touchdowns or anything close to that. Let's see what that practice
what we did against Eckler, man. We did great against Eckler.
Blew me. We cannot let that happen again. And we're a good run defense, and that really pissed me off. So, run defense, stop the run, stop the run, and run the ball.
Falcon fans, you're hearing the keys to beating the Panthers on Sunday. Chase has gave his thoughts. Bodie has gave his thoughts. But once again, run the ball. Weather conditions, keep it on the ground.
One more thing, you got to get pressure. You got to get pressure on the QB. We had 1 sack last week, and it was Taquan Graham. So let's get some pressure, man. We got to get PJ Walker. You get him scrambling, he's not a good scramble passer. I mean, we've seen it in the past. Hit the quarterback.
One thing you do have to look out for tomorrow, when it comes to definitely getting PJ on the ground, is I guess Sam Darnold is activated.
Yeah,
they played the 2 quarterback system on Sunday when they got their ass kicked against the Bengals. Will you see Sam Darnold tomorrow? Will you see, how they're going to mix it up? I don't know, but like Chase said, get the damn quarterback to the ground.
especially Sam Darnold.
The conditions are in a way where, I mean, I'm not saying the Falcons are just the best team in the rain out there outside in Carolina, but Carolina's not even a good team right now.
Right.
So if you're looking at Carolina and the weather conditions for them, they're like, shit, I'm trying to get out this game healthy. We're already 2-7. I'm finna get banged up, blow my knee out in this damn mud, and then get beat by the Falcons. No, so a lot of players on Carolina's team, the morale's not the same for all 53. There is no comeback. There's no, we're gonna go win this division. Nah, it's let's get the hell out of here so we can get home to our family. Otherwise, than that, the Falcons now is a different story. You're trying to win this game so you can sit out there on Sunday, first place in the division, and say, "Oh, Seahawks gonna beat the Bucks. Oh, Saints gonna lose. Oh, you know how it is. We already beat the Panthers." Falcon fans, run the ball, keep it on the ground, keep Mariota clean. We have a lot of injuries to our offensive line right now. We got to make sure everybody's healthy, coming back. Probably after the bye. Who knows? I mean, what? Gossett stepping in tomorrow.
Colby
Gossett stepping in tomorrow. Hennessy's down.
Yeah.
Elijah Wilkinson is down. Got to make some moves here, Falcon fans, on that offensive line coming up at the end of the season. I'm sure they're going to probably bring another practice.
And then that's kind of an issue, man, with Hennessy going down like that. Then you have to bring up Buddy from the practice squad to be your backup center. So something you have to watch there.
Yeah,
I don't know if the player that we selected from the Jets, the trade after preseason, Edoga. I don't know if he swings at the guard position.
Okay. I thought he does.
Well, you also have Fetty as well, but still a swing. So
yeah, and Fetty can play guard too as well. We do know.
That's what I'm saying. Swing tackle him that way if you had to.
What I do know is the run game still needs to be the same. Regardless, you could put me in there tomorrow. I'm gonna help block for fucking 200 yards too.
Yeah,
right now.
There you go.
Algier, CP, give him hell tomorrow. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, give him hell tomorrow. Grady Jarrett, give him hell tomorrow.
Big dog.
Richie Grant, give him hell tomorrow. I'll find out about the weather conditions when I get out there. I've seen games where they say like 40-50% chance of rain. You get out there, it's a little bit of drizzle, it goes away, comes back like 2 hours later. I hope it's not like pouring down, thunderstorming, like how it was a couple years ago when the Giants and the 49ers played out there in San Fran, and the kid was sitting there wearing the damn scuba gear, sitting out there in the front row.
Scuba.
Gonna be you, Jack.
Gosh, hey, for the Falcons, if I have to. One time for the fan, what do the Falcons need to do to beat the Panthers? Go to the chat. Got to get some help for Grady. Is there anyone on the practice squad? What y'all think? Go Falcons. Abdullah Anderson and Dickerson so far, even in TQ.
Timmy Horn.
Horn too as well. They've been doing a decent job. You're not getting blown out. You're just not getting to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your big issue.
I was saying, I was talking to Boo Man. He brought up a great point. I wish he was here to talk about it, but I'm going to have to steal it for him. This is from him. He said that that push up the middle is very important, probably more important than even getting the pressure on the outside. Because you push up the middle, he got to get outside, and it's easier for our pass rushers to get him. We don't get, not Professor Cornell West. You're funny. We got to get that push up the middle, and we do not get that. There's a reason why we cut rush, and we're just not getting it. Like
no, go ahead, Bo. I mean, cut you
no, I'm pretty much done. Go ahead.
No, this is what I was saying with last Sunday. That's something that we saw different on the defense this week was Grady line up on the right side, then more or less over the nose. So I was just kind of figuring out, maybe that's a new scheme they was trying out. Maybe that's something they want to go with from here on out. But I noticed Grady played a lot on the edge instead of in the center.
They're definitely still trying stuff. They're still moving chess pieces around. They're trying to see what sticks. And which
is why I was hoping that full video is going to be the full video of the DMP's interview. It's like 12 minutes long, but he goes on to say that he's running new installments like in the middle of the game that players didn't practice, but they're just familiar of what is going on. So that's how smart some of these players are on the team right now. They're like, coach is like, you want to run something new? Yeah. All right, bet. Let's get out there. Look, this is the coverage.
Okay.
You got players like, all right, we never run this in practice, but we know our assignments.
It's great to have.
You're still not getting blown out in these games outside of that Bengals game. You're keeping the game within arm's reach. I keep saying that. So shout out to Dean Pease and the coaching staff for giving Falcon fans a chance. Y'all were on y'all feet on Sunday watching that game, even after that fumble. Sitting there watching it like, okay, the Falcons fourth. Hey, we got 3 points. Come on, this is a new team. Y'all sitting there watching. I was sitting there watching that same shit like, oh, we finna win this game. Oh, we finna beat the Chargers. It is what it is. You move on to the next game, but you know that your team is ready to fight for the next day. Something that I must say in the past few years has been totally different. I've been seeing a team out there is like,
boy, you know
what I'm saying? Go in the chat and try to defend as much as I can about the team, but it's like, boy, these boys are having trouble out here.
Yeah, they looking.
Versus this year, the creativity of the plays, the play calling, the defense, the rushing game, the offensive line, your secondary, the rebuild, these new players, this quarterback, you're like, holy shit, Falcon football is super exciting. And then you're going to go out there and win the division. So Falcon fans, we keep talking about what the Falcons need to do to beat the Panthers. I got one more thing to talk about before we wrap it up here. It might piss some people off. Don't give up the run. Move the chains. Big plays will come eventually. Just get the first downs and work the clock and stop third downs.
Very true.
Jeff Wolf said, 100% get that W. Jeremiah said, we ready. Go Falcons. Michael Vick, Jeremiah says. Michael Vick, you going to play tomorrow? Run the ball. Bring them safeties down. Play action, set up the passing game. Play better in defense. Get the pass rush going. Go Falcons. The pass rush is one of the things I looked at right there in that comment. Like, they come out tomorrow and they show up.
Oh, yeah, man. It's a totally different game than last.
Them 3 and out is going to be much easier going out there on the field. You're going to have the Panthers backing up into a position where you control a good lead, about 14, 15 points. Third quarter, you're going to have Panther players saying, y'all trying to go Applebee's after the game? Or y'all trying to go to the house?
Man, you gotta agree with what Coach Pease is saying, man. You look at the game against the Panthers and how much we gave up on defense, and you go to this loss against the Chargers and you just compare it, man. It's mind blowing, really, how great they do in just a week's time. So I mean, I'm hoping that this can carry over to Thursday and we can be even step further. Who knows?
That is true. Bodie, Chase,
Amen.
One more thing we got to talk about. I just posted it in the chat for you guys the other day. And a lot of Falcon fans were talking about this on Twitter and about this cap room and what we're about to spend next year. A lot of Falcon fans are talking about going to get Lamar Jackson, right?
I mentioned it too.
Falcon fans, do y'all want to go back down that hole? We're going to have some money next year.
Let's talk.
Yeah, I really want to go back down this hole when you go out to get Lamar Jackson. We got about 8 minutes because we use like a 15-minute grace period.
I like when we have these debates and these different opinions.
We'll use the 15-minute grace period after the hour because we're going to talk about this just real quick.
Let's do it.
But if you're looking at the quarterback, right, Mariota, let's just say he gets you over the hump, get you to the playoffs, you make a little run. Who knows? I don't know. NFC Championship game. Let's go right there.
Okay.
Then you got Lamar Jackson. He's been decent for the Baltimore Ravens. People know what type of player he is, but he's very expensive. He's very expensive.
That he is.
We're going to get some money next year, Falcon fans. We're going to have some money. They got their own money. You're looking at Lamar Jackson's stats. You're looking at Mariota's stats. I'm not finna pay $200-something million or even whatever this guy is offering. When Mariota right now,
look at buddy.
When Mariota right now, go over his completion. Go over the past couple games. 12 for 23, 129, 20 for 28, 253, 8 for 13, 124, 13 for 14, 129, 14 for 25, 147, 7 for 19, 139. This is Mariota. 15 for 20, 229, 17 for 26, 196, 20 for 33, 215. This is Lamar Jackson. Outside of the 300-yard game that I'm going to get to, 27 for 38, 238 yards. 9 for 16, 120 yards. 17 for 32, 210 yards. 19 for 32, 174 yards. 20 for 29, 144 yards. 18 for 29, 218 yards. 21 for 29. Yeah, I know what it is. 318 yards with a loss. 17 for 30, 213 yards. And I think he just went like 9 for 19 against the Saints and came away with a 14-point win for like 122 yards passing on the ground. What the hell we finna spend going after this guy when Mariota's doing the same damn thing right over there on this side? What
Why?
The only thing that I see different is I
Y'all
could
finna spend this
even.
money like y'all want a player who's putting up pretty much the same exact stats as Mariota.
I'll
pretty
just
much.
say one thing.
1,635 yards, 1,635 yards for Lamar Jackson, 1,561 yards for Marcus Mariota. 4-5 versus what is he? 5-3 over there, or 6-3?
6-3. I
Can't remember. I go look at the record, but
I think it's
y'all
6-3.
finna go and get all this money after the Matt
It's a lot.
situation, after
It
the
is a lot.
Julio situation. Hell, even after the Trufant.
Yeah.
Y'all finna go drop. Y'all want to go drop this money on Lamar Jackson? Y'all serious?
I'm not saying I won't. I'm not saying like, hey, I want Lamar Jackson to go sign Lamar Jackson. But if it comes to it and Terry Fenton's cool with it and he wants Lamar, whatever. But I'm not gonna be mad if we don't get Lamar Jackson. By no means. I'm not gonna be sad if we don't get him. But he's a good player. Whatever the facility thinks is best for this team, I'm rocking with it.
The man got a. Let me tell you something. I done seen identity from a lot of these Falcon players before. I have never seen a Falcon player in a long time post, "I need money," on my Twitter, on their social media page.
That's very true.
Demand to get paid
too.
in a way where the team is like, "Well, we got to pay this guy. How much you gonna pay him? Let's give him $500 million, biggest contract in the NFL." No, Falcon fans. Let me tell you something. I didn't want to entertain the Deshaun Watson shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stand to this. I think they was doing it to blow smoke on the Saints.
That's very probably true.
I think they was doing it to blow smoke on the Saints. Where were you going to give up all that for Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, you're right.
And deal with the media. You know how this organization is. They don't want the cameras in that locker room. They don't want none of this stuff going on. Protesting people outside. They just want to play football. You finna give up all this money and the draft picks to get this guy that you don't even know is gonna play. And then you got another quarterback who is, don't get me wrong. Lamar's decent. Don't get me wrong. He's a very good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at the numbers, I keep Mariota for another year for $90 million cheaper than what he's going to pay. What you're going to pay Lamar?
I also think we got a lot on defense that we should spend money wise on as well. Like I don't think we're just one thing away. Like we're on offensive wise maybe a QB away from a perfect season, but on defense you do need pass rush. You do need some secondary help. So, it'd be cool to see Terry go out and get some big names on defense for once.
If I may.
43,000 or Professor
And
Fro.
I've been quiet over here.
Go right ahead. You've been listening over there like
writing it on his notepad.
They talk
about Lamar like I'm not in the
Look, it's like this. Lamar is a superstar talent. This man has rushed for 1,200 yards in the season. This man has rushed for 1,000 yards in the season. So he had 2 1,000-yard rushing seasons. That's a dynamic.
How many Super Bowls he's been to?
I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm with you. Trust. I'm just playing both sides. You're playing that side. I'm gonna play this side. Not saying I'm on this side.
Yeah.
But I'm just putting it out there. How I would feel if it happened. Okay.
Floor is yours.
My guy is dynamic. That'll put butts in seats. I'm just saying that's why Atlanta would go after him.
That's true. The stadium would be packed with Lamar Jackson Falcons jerseys.
It's not been like that since Vic. Dynamic. Like, he does so many things that could win the game. Yeah, the throwing is about Mariota-ish. I would say he don't fumble as much. I would say he's, it's just different nuances. But his QBR is a little higher. I would say that they would have to kick the tires on if this man said, I want to go to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're gonna just say, nah, we good. From
you're definitely going
really
to
think they're just gonna
approach
be like,
the conversation. Any organization for a player like that, Mahomes, it could be Josh Allen, it could be doggone. I can keep going, but yes, even I as a GM would entertain the conversation.
Entertain it. Would it be the best thing to do for this franchise, considering that we have so many needs? No, it would not be. It wouldn't be to get this man all this money. But I will say, this man can change football games. Just him. He can do it. he is that type of player. He can
Yes.
control a football game. That's what makes him a little different than Mariota. I want to say a little. He's a lot different than Mariota. Mariota's solid bridge quarterback, like we said. But my guy changes games. And if he said, I want to go to Atlanta got the checkbook. And then when he's here for the long term, because we're signing him to a big fat ass contract, it's gonna be a long time if he comes here.
Yeah.
People will come to Atlanta. That mystique will be back. There are a lot of pluses, and like I said, there are a lot of minuses. We got a lot of holes to fill. So just playing devil's advocate. Not saying I want him to come. Not saying please go get this man. I'll be pissed off if we don't. I'm just saying.
Is he an upgrade from Mariota? Yes.
100%.
Would he
yeah.
fit perfectly in the Falcons uniform? Yes. Will there be a lot of fans in the stands? Yes. Will there be a lot of jerseys off the racks? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Will the game be more exciting if he is here? Yes. But you worked very hard to get this money next year.
You did.
I agree. I do agree.
And you owe the Falcon fans a top 10 defense.
Yes.
And hell,
Damn
through the
right.
rebuild, you got a damn top 10 offense right now.
Right now. I
So
agree.
spend the money wisely. You got to pay AJ coming up soon. You want to lock
Mhm.
Pitts in for the rest of his career here in Atlanta. Hopefully he doesn't get frustrated and say, no, they're not using me properly and all. I hope not. Because I see people talking about the disconnect between Mariota and Pitts. What?
I know, man. That shit.
People just-
I hate reading those articles, bro. Like,
He's not an Alabama receiver, okay?
Sheesh.
They all have
Facts.
problems.
Falcon fans, as you're looking at it right now, especially going forward, if you do spend the money on Lamar and they get him, hey, we talked about it here in November on One Time for the Fan. But if you don't, I'm perfectly fine with it.
Yeah, if you don't, I'm cool.
yeah.
I'm cool.
What I want to see with the money next year is as soon as the Super Bowl is over with, like how you did it this year when you cut Fowler right after the season. The next day he woke up like, oh shit.
Yeah, he.
Where did
Imagine.
these eviction papers come from?
He's like, huh? Well, I got 20 missed calls. And
Bring my
35
parking pass
missed
and
texts.
playbook.
Huh?
What? Hey,
I was
coach.
banging on the door like,
Hey, my phone don't work. Hey, anybody got the phone to the facility? Number's been blocked. Don't even show up to the facility. Take your
They
3
don't
sacks.
do that, yeah.
Take your ass to Dallas.
Get the hell out of here and do nothing there.
And your 26 million or whatever the fuck you got. So, Falcon fans, I want to see something splashy when the Falcons get ready to make their first move with that money. And
Yeah.
I hope it's not
A
Lamar
big
Jackson. I want to
sign.
see a splashy move on defense where the Falcon fans are like, oh shit, we got
Yeah.
for this much.
Thank you. It's gonna happen. We got
And
money.
then the next day, oh shit, we got what? Hey, whoa, hey. Now you don't know who jersey to buy. And they ain't no 1-year deals either. They're locking in like 3-4 year deals.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got players coming over like, bro, they talked about Devin Bush. I'll take Devin Bush right now.
That's the name.
Right now.
I'll take
He was
Devin
on my
Bush.
list. Was he not on my list?
Yeah.
Right now.
Buddy from who played the other night on Thursday night, who had that 5-sack game couple days ago. I posted it in the chat. He's also a free agent too as well. I think he plays for the was it the 49ers? I gotta remember. I go back and watch his name.
He had a 5-sack game.
He had a 4 or 5 sack game the other night. He was going crazy the other night. Was it the Sunday night football game or the? I'll go back and check in the chat.
I
man.
missed that.
Free agent as well. I was over there watching like, sheesh.
I missed it.
One time for the fan, man. We always talking Falcons football. We got a lot to go over. We'll get more to it Sunday. We talked about the Falcons beating the Panthers tomorrow, what they need to do to win the game. Bodie's breakdown. Coach P's being fired up. Depth chart injury report from Chase. Now it's time to get to these shout outs so we can wrap this show up. I got esports.
Yeah, no, Hawks losing to the Jazz. What the
The Hawks losing to the Jazz. They were just winning by like 6.
hell is going on? I don't.
Nope,
No,
they
the
just
Jazz
got-
like
All right.
Jazz been whooping everybody's ass though.
Big win from the Hawks the other night, though, with no Trae Young beating the Bucks.
Beating the undefeated Milwaukee Bucks.
We got to do a one time for the fan Hawks game coming up.
Oh yeah,
For real.
Get some
For real,
Falcon
for
fans
real.
in the chat. Y'all want to go to a Hawks game?
yeah,
Do
straight
one time
up.
for the fan.
Let's do
Hawks.
I'd like to go to one of
Hawks
those.
night. Jazz good. Jazz is good. 9-3
They are
versus
good.
7-3. It's the top team right now. And they
they
got rid of
good.
Donovan Mitchell too.
They got rid of everybody and they good. It's crazy.
Going to the shout outs. Chase, before you get back to work.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Keeping
Shout
that
out
foot.
for y'all. Shout out for y'all rocking with us, man, and listening to Bodie and his little jokes. Shout out to
Not little jokes.
shout out to the Falcons, man. Let's get us a dub Thursday, man. We're gonna be lit. We come away with a dub. We take first place tomorrow night, man.
Take it.
Bodie, Frody, 3,000.
Brody. You just cracked yourself up, huh? You just Frody. You sound like a bad.
Can you hear me?
Bad breakfast drink.
I think you muted, boss.
Frappe. Can you
Can you hear me? Am I good?
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, you good. I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, good.
Look at you.
Bodie, your shout out.
shout out to the Chick-fil-A sandwich. I'm about to fuck up. Shout out to Jack, because I'm gonna come over there and fuck up because now he got the Frody shit and now everybody's on that shit. That's gonna be my new name, I guess. Frody. I guess fuck Professor Fro. It's gonna be Frody. You suck. You suck.
It's 3,000.
Jeff
God,
Wolf, I'm gonna see you at the game.
Not little Chris.
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all make me laugh, man. The chat stay lit, man. Y'all while we here, man. I just sit here talk to Falcon football, bouncing off stuff off y'all, man. Shoot, I love it. I love it. I love the Falcons. I love this shit. Love this shit. So just know that, and we gonna be here. Put that shit on the t-shirt. Yeah,
Brody.
I'll wear that shit.
Brody going down to New
I'll
Orleans
wear
with us
it.
this year.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I ain't gonna lie. Jack came up with a good one. He's still corny.
One time for the fan. Glad to talk to y'all tonight. You know we love talking Falcons football. We got to end the show, but we'll be back on Sunday. You might be able to catch a YouTube video tomorrow because we're on that Rise Up tour bus heading out to Carolina for the game, and it's going to be a great experience. So I'll post some, probably a Facebook Live or two, talking to some, Falcon fans on the bus. It's about 40 or 50 of them on there, so you might as well talk Falcons football, get some people ready to go before we get out there to the Falcons Carolina game out there in Charlotte. Hopefully the weather is good and it doesn't rain too much. But we're gonna be out there, diehard Atlanta Falcons fans, looking to see the Falcons win the game, take first place. Sunday, sit back, watch the Bucks lose, watch the Saints lose. It's a good feeling. It's a really good feeling. We gotta go out there and do it tomorrow. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the One Time for the Fan subscribers. Everybody who's been supporting the One Time for the Fan podcast. Subscribe. We got a lot of stuff coming up for y'all later on this year. A lot of information. So please be prepared for it. Of course, Bodie, Chase, Boo Man, Dez, everybody from One Time for the Fan. We thank y'all for supporting the channel. Otherwise than that, try to go ahead and wrap it up here. What's going on here? Be safe. Yes, sir.
Already. You too.
LaMarcus Boyce in the chat.
Absolutely.
One time for Atlanta Falcons. One time for Amazon Prime. Tomorrow, we make it a game. Go out there and beat the Panthers. One time for everybody in the chat. One time for the subscribers. One time for Chase, Bodie, Boo Man, Dez. I'm Jack Spade, your host. We're back on Sunday with a Falcons dub. Big dub Thursdays.
Rise up.
Hit it with that slow-mo this time. Jeremiah said, Can we be on live this Sunday? Yes, sir. Sunday at 8. Come on back. Sunday at 8. Hit that subscribe.
Jeremiah, subscribe, man.
Subscribe to the
We
YouTube channel.
appreciate
Right
it.
there at the bottom, Jeremiah. YouTube,
Man,
One Time
shit.
for the Fan.
Thank you for coming,
Facebook,
man.
One Time for the Fan. Just type it in. Get it tattooed. Don't get it tattooed. Don't get it tattooed. But yes, One Time for the Fan. You know where to find us every Sunday, every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Shout out to Chase. Shout out to Bodie, man. We up out of here.
Yes, sir.
Let's go
Peace
get a
out.
dub, man.
Yeah. And tell Jack to cut that underarm hair off his chin.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Had to hit end broadcast because they're tagging me in this chat. I'm about to get